Listen, these lot see how I'm stressing. That's what I'm saying. These lot see how I'm stressing in there, you know. So yeah, man, moving swiftly on. So, do you think that drill music is the cause for gang violence?
Wow.
I thought I started off easy. I know that got too deep, but I thought I'd fling that one in there.
That's a good question,
man. It's real, because like he said, he's not part of any genre.
There's two sides to the coin. Obviously, the youths that are doing that are talking about some stuff that's actually really going on out there, and it's adding to the problem. But to totally blame the music is wrong, cause at the end of the day, like, I've had this conversation with someone. They said that rappers need to do more to do things, and I understand that, but at the same time, not every rapper should be made a role model. At the end of the day, we're human beings. Like, not everyone's made to be that person that's meant to be that leader. But like, I think it's a parent thing. Parents should instill in their children who to really see as people to look up to. Like,
but again, when you leave your yard, you're a completely different person.
Yeah, it's true.
When you grew up, did your mom teach you to be a rapper?
Nah.
Did she want you to be a rapper?
She installed things in me to make me know what to follow and what not to follow.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like just totally blaming music and rappers, like, it plays its part, but it's a part, it's not the whole piece of the pie, you get me?
I agree on that as well, because I'm not gonna lie, I listen to drill on a regular basis, and I know I ain't gonna go out there and portray what man's listening to. Like you said, it's because it's real rap. Some of it's just nonsense, isn't it? But majority of artists that have gone somewhere is real rap.
Yeah, like, they're talking about things that actually happen, so I guess it can add to the problem, but as people, we just should know
the difference
between...
You shouldn't think, oh yeah, man's listening to man say drip, man's gonna go out there and do that, like, no,
that's all a bit mad.
Yeah. I personally feel as well, like I've said before, like, gangs have always been there before the drill scene ever got to the level that it's at now. Yeah, before social media, all of that, gangs have always been there. You get me? Like, come on, like, we all come from areas where there's people that are from that area, but they're not on the same team. They may have, oh yeah, that's my brother, but when he's not with you, he's doing his thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's mad.
That's what he chose to do.
I think it's just that rap is just an easy target. It's been that way since before I even thought about rapping. Like, NWA was of everything, like, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's the same with movies. Like, people will sit there and watch people shoot each other for an hour, and they don't say, oh, that's the cause of all the violence that's going on. But that's just as much as a part of it as the music to me.
That's a subject that was brought up recently as well, to do with movies. Like, you don't know about Intent and that, yeah. So obviously Intent 2 is out, and they was on some show, interviewed, I think it was Jeremy Vine on Channel 5, and they interviewed by them, and they was like, oh, why do you keep referring back to black people? Is it only black people that can play that role? But what their answer back to that was, is like what you said, when other people are making films of people shooting other people, there's drugs involved, like narcos and things like that, no one ain't pointing their finger. But as soon as, because it's true, I'm gonna say it, it's true. As soon as a black person tries to angle some sort of violence, because we already got that stereotype there already, it's then framed as a gang film, or like drill is framed as gang music. Do you get me? Like, let a brother live. Do you get what I'm saying? Everyone's got purpose and everyone's chasing their dream.
Innit? No one wants to take the blame, so they just
start throwing it everywhere. And it's like shutting down these young boys. Some of these young boys, there's all, well, I think one of the rappers is like 16, or 16 or 17, and he's doing well in the music industry right now. So he's taking himself away from that road because he's doing shows and stuff like that. Do you get it? So for them to shut down that avenue for him, then what are you doing? You're influencing him to then go back to what he's rapping about. Do you know what I'm saying?
A lot of us are just trying to make the best out of the worst opportunities.
Exactly. Not everything was on a silver spoon, you get me? You might have to work and find out at the same time. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. You're telling me, like you said earlier, everything that you've been doing in this whole music game, like since you started 4 years ago, you've been learning but finding things out at the same time. At the same time. Yeah, it's not like you could say, oh, let me learn this first and then let me do this. Then you would have wasted 4 years.
Yeah.
You get me? You gotta do both. You can't. This world is not made for you to just take your time. You get me?
Yeah, nah. I went through some stuff still.
Exactly. And then when you see that, when you come out the other side, you're then gonna be happy for the things that you've gone through.
Yeah. Well, if I didn't go through those things, like even with this mixtape, like for me, like I mixed and mastered the whole thing myself and recorded myself and everything.
Swear out. Big up for that still.
But the only reason why that come, and I started teaching myself a year ago. This was like last year September. I taught myself and then just worked at it until I got to a sound that I felt. I don't even think it's where I want it to be yet. I want to get a lot better, but I got to the point where I could say, yeah, I can put this out, it sounds nice. But that only happened because so many people kept giving me mixes that just didn't sound right, and they just couldn't capture the sound that I had in my head. So I just said, "Bunny, I'm just gonna do it myself," and just pushed it.
And when you released it, you felt way more confident knowing that you did it, innit?
Yeah, because I knew people was getting me instead of someone else's interpretation of me.
That's why. Listen.
So everything you're hearing is all fair.
He's spitting some justice right now. So, yeah, moving on to the next question. If there's something you could change in the music industry right now, what would it be?
Labels. Like, they're already losing their power, but it's still a thing where if you want to get to a certain level, you have to make some sort of deal somewhere with them. I want it to be independent, so we can actually control our own thing.
So that way, you like, what do you mean, like control your own sound? So when it gets to a point where the label's saying, listen, your music's good, etc., but this is the sound now, and this is what we want from you. Is that why you wouldn't?
No, not even like that, but I mean just like, they've got the power in this that I can put myself to a certain level and do well. But if I want to be played in certain places, the labels just open up those doors. But I feel like music's getting to the point where, like even myself, I record myself, a lot of people are doing that now. So we've got so much power already. I just want to say, like, to take the distribution away from them so that we can just fully control the thing, so it's ours again instead of
house money all the way through, innit?
That would upload your music. So now, so Farda Gee could just release something and share on Spotify. Yeah,
1, 2 bars.
So people, you'd have to wait a week.
Make that one hit one day now.
Everyone's doing it, innit?
Because the last I heard about Spotify was that they was putting like producers' names and stuff like that up on them there. But that's a good venture still. Like, put people out there on a platform because you can get your streams as well off that as well, innit?
Yeah,
so
that's my thing, man.
That's mad.
Helping us independent artists need help.
Yeah, definitely.
Things like that. So it's nice to see it.
That's true, you know. Like instead of going to the label to open them doors, they're opening that avenue for up and coming artists, which is good because there's a lot of talent out there that's still unscouted. You get what I'm saying?
Some people are getting slept on.
Differently, and there's so many artists that I've had on here on the Talks with G show that I've said that people have slept on you guys. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like people ain't taking in the content because it's like, oh yeah, I haven't seen it with this guy, or he hasn't been in my face as much as my man. You get what I'm saying? Because there's certain artists that are blowing now, and I'm just like one of your songs is catchy, but the rest of us to sound like the first one. You get me? Just
Trash.
And it's like they're getting hits, like mad hits. Like I'm just
thinking, is rewarding mediocrity, innit?
Like that's senseless. That's what music's about.
There's not a lot of like individual artists that have individual sounds, but then that's why I love Housemoneyent, because we're all different. Everyone's different. Like it's me, Talib's my sound, May one's completely different from everyone's sound, and the CRS
Crazy.
Idris Miles, Mega Mike's,
Super strong. I'm saying, like, there's a lot of us. Still a soul, Noble.
So solid at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of us.
There's strength in numbers anyway.
Yeah, trust me. What makes us so dynamic is that
individual, we still handle our own musical career. So
separately,
you're getting the collection, but you're getting each individual person, and you know each individual person differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely get that one there, Steve. And I feel like, boy, you have to big up your team, because that sounded strong and solid, you know.
All the time.
That sounded strong and solid. And again, when I came to do this, like I got got two bedrooms in the building right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so my team's a bit smaller, but we're like, a little bit smaller. But what I'm saying, like,
a little bit.
Obviously, I get where you're coming from. Obviously, in this dynamic, we're not really in the music, we're more media. Obviously, I'm the host, I've got my cameraman, I've got my DJ, do you get what I'm saying? So I understand the powers that comes with the collective, where you got people that are coming with different things, but it all makes the group one.
The wickedest thing is that's not even everyone.
No.
I swear
there's a lot of us on we're growing.
There's so much people, it's hard to keep. There's so much people in the team.
And we're growing. And House Money is becoming real strong, and everyone just needs to check that out. As much as you're listening to me, House Money is definitely the hub.
I definitely will still. Like I said, I've seen a couple more artists from that collective there, and I'm liking the vibe still. So you man, you look, just so I shouldn't say you man, you guys, yeah.
I
said, what about the ladies though? So yeah, man, you got keep doing what you're doing, and listeners, man, you get what I'm saying? That sometimes they say that it's best to work by yourself, but sometimes it's good to have other energies and vibes to kind of bounce off and push you to where you need to be at. Do you get me?
No, I feel like there's a time for me, I worked by myself for a while, and then it got to the point where, not that I'd hit a ceiling, but my growth was a lot slower. And as soon as I got in with House Money, all of a sudden everything just starts clicking, because
like I said,
everyone's
it's not one
working.
mind. Yeah, it's not one mind.
Like, you need that.
You come together because you've all got the same goal.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You've all got the same goal.
That's it.
And then it's like, wow, just because you've got different types of music doesn't make the mission to get to the goal different.
Nah,
It makes it easier.
Yeah.
But then you get diverse.
Exactly.
You understand?
When you're in the studio, oh no, add that. And you hear that. Oh,
You understand? Come on, that's how it works.
Yeah. Again, like, that's bad still. Like, I love that still. Family is important when it comes to these things.
Yeah, we're like family, we're all like brothers, so we're very competitive amongst each other. no one likes to be at the bottom of the pile, so the competition is always high, but it makes us strive to be better.
Yeah, you need that competition.
Yeah, man, for sure.
You need that competition still.
I'm coming in the booth, no man, Justis, man, I'm not hearing that, turn that up, man, because you heard my take.
It be like that. Like right now it's a weird session, because we're like not showing each other stuff and just dropping things on each other unexpectedly. So the bar's getting risen, it's getting crazy, and the new projects that are coming next. I mean, Talib just dropped his mixtape last night.
Okay.
That there is crazy.
Forgive me that one as well.
Yeah, man, I got you.
Priscilla Soul dropped her single, Wavy Soul.
Yeah.
CRS has got his EP out, Through It All, and May 1 has got his mixtape out as well. It dropped in the start of September, innit? Pavement to the Stage. So there's a lot of music from House.
Is May 1 the one? I am May.
Yeah, man.
I know he's sitting there bending at himself right now.
Shout out to everyone, man.
Nah, you don't start. So let me move on to the last one. This one's a bit of a switch up. You might think, what are you answering this? But I like superheroes and that, innit? So if you could change your rap name to a superhero, who would it be?
To a superhero.
And that's to relate to like the kind of bars that you come across with, like what kind of impact do you give?
No, I've done all that. No. Forget that. My favorite superhero is Wolverine, so I would be the Wolverine. Yeah, man.
What, as a rap name?
Yeah.
That's dead. Like, you got to see what you put on
you know what? See, nah, it's not name wise. I'm thinking characteristic wise, isn't it? Like, for me, you don't know about Marvel fans, you don't understand.
Why are you trying to throw shade?
I'm trying to throw shade. Everyone's getting at me. You're the anime guys, so you can't speak on these things right now.
You know what?
So there's no superhero.
He's not alone. There's other two anime friends.
Come on. I'm an anime guy as well. But
not even Dragon Ball Z.
You don't even fuck with Dragon Ball.
No.
You're sleeping. You're sleeping.
Leave your own show, right?
Yeah. You have to turn off your mic for that one. That was a part.
Back in the day when I watched it, it's like getting mad confusing. Then I sat down with the man one day and watched it, and I was just like, what's going on, cuz?
It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Everyone fights. Goku wins.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the end.
One bad guy comes at a time. That's the fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You get
I just rather watch Marvel. You get me? Like, that's what I'm into. I used to read the magazines and them things there.
I can't argue with you there because I'm a fan of both.
Exactly. There's so much to Marvel. Like, you can't get bored. Netflix is busting the whole thing as well. Like,
They are still, they're going ham.
But Wolverine though, not even Luke Cage. Come on, man. Like, fierce. Come on, man. Untouchable.
Wolverine, you know what Wolverine can do, bro?
Listen, move what? A couple blades on that, man.
Yo, listen, don't listen. You lick that man down, he's getting straight back up, fam. Man's got the healing factor. You can't mess with Wolverine.
No, but I swear there was one where he died or something like that, fam. Like, he got injured, he got wounded, like, he was finished, there was no reviving.
Magneto will finish him. Listen, how about that? How about that? You know the ones there, the old foot man will kill him, fam. You know the fam? Like, don't piss me off.
Yo, you gotta do my guy dirt, you know?
Nah,
I'm never gonna lie, like, out of every Marvel character, X-Men I thought would have been like the bottom of the list. I know Wolverine is his own category. I know he's in his own category.
Do you know what it is? I grew up watching X-Men on CBBC, innit?
Yeah,
that was my thing.
when the cartoon used to come on.
Out of all the Marvel things, that was my favourite.
The cartoon was hard.
The cartoon was
Yeah,
sick.
the 90s cartoons were pretty sick. Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man, all them ones there.
Fox
was
Kids
mad.
as well, bro. Mad too.
Yeah. Fox Kids was the plug still.
Nah, see, you lot grew up watching the wrong shit, fam.
What did you just
I was
watch?
watching Ed and Eddie. Yo, bro, come on, allow it, fam. I didn't have no time for Marvel still. I'm keeping it 100.
Like, right, if I'm up late and I just go through
After
school times,
that man was the real grinders.
That
man used to grind every episode for the Jawbreaker. That's what you call real grind. Real grind.
Come on, fam. That's like that gave man the hustler mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
And you have to know your team,
With the
innit?
gang,
You understand?
the team stays strong.
And the plank of wood. Don't forget the plank of wood.
No, the plank of wood.
Put
I'll never
respect
forget
on the plank of wood, fam.
Plank,
Come on, plank, fam. You did the most, fam.
The silent one was always the
one,
dangerous
fam.
one.
Come on, bro. Always got the jawbreaker.
stuff, you know.
You always got the
The
jawbreaker.
stern face with a
Come on,
smile.
man.
Man, I'm a scary guy, man.
I'm saying, but they have Wolverine backing up like that.
I'm just scratching one time to chop wood. Paper.
Man, I thought you'll get spinning, cuz.
Hey, that was a nice way to end that one still. I said the Wolverine, you know.
Yeah, man.
So we're gonna move on to the bit I was telling you about earlier, the OTS challenge.
Wait,
On the spot.
Before we do that, I want to run one or two tunes.
What, of Justis's tunes, yeah?
Of course.
Okay.
We ain't played a tune yet.
Yeah, due to the final, I did forget myself there.
So
I'm sorry.
I feel like we might as well play a little. Maybe. We're gonna do two of them.
And say,
Gonna go back
tell
to
them the
back
name
to
of the song after, yeah? Let them, don't
yeah,
go,
yeah,
don't give a heads up, no ideas and that.
Introduce the song and I.
No, man, let it drop, man.
You didn't
Introduce
even know
itself.
you know like that.
That's what I'm saying, let it introduce itself.
Roulette.
Exactly.
Russian style.
Yeah.
Start giving it fire.
So here we go.
Ooh. Say nothing.
That was a good choice.
That was a good choice. That was a good choice.
Let us know what you think, people.
What they say? Hey. Behind my back, I wonder what they say. What they say? Hey. Behind my back, I wonder what they say. We don't play. House money to the road, we here to stay. Niggas never say it to my face. If I catch him, John the Baptist head on place. Let your wifey blow the candles on my cake. She keep saying she gon' handle me, sir. Mate, she gon' put me on the mantle of her grace. But you're the one guy, no, we gon' play it at your wait. I ain't finished, got a mission with you, babe. Kinda rocky, she won't visit outer space. Justice got a pocket for the ace. Here, then I'm coming about a
Niggas act like bitches, never say it with their chest. Burning all these bridges, keep that taking shit a rest. Counting up the digits, man, these figures be a mess. Haters don't be haters, I'ma validate the stress. I told them, okay, then I went and did the opposite. I'ma turn the other sheet, they paid me to buffer me. Pictures paint 1,000 words, I'm visually a novice.
What's to come? The fire was to come on the tape.
So you got one more fire to
So we got one more. Obviously, we got more after that, but we got one more for now. Yeah. So here we go.
Friday.
Ooh.
Something sweet for them. Tell them something sweet for them. Listen,
Selector.
make sure you listen.
Selector.
Make sure you listen in, man.
Someone's about to get gas.
Follow us on the socials. Dr. 9LDN, DJ DST93, Farda Gee. Let's go.
Life is a journey, so everything's relevant. Life's at my mercy, I'm coming for everything. She has it all, but can't get a wedding ring. I see her cool, but I'ma just let it ring. Life is a journey, so everything's relevant. Life's at my mercy, I'm coming for everything. She has it all, but can't get a wedding ring. I see her cool, but I'ma just let it ring. Can't plot on the head of my enemies. Why would I waste all that energy? Niggas corrupted by jealousy. I do not get where they envy me. I got a girl and she's ebony. Always be cooler than stressing me. Using that sex like it's weaponry. I just go find me another beat. I do magic with a pen. I do magic with a pen. Yeah. Every track I get a reload.
Listen.
Come on.
I flick it again, man. Flick it again.
Come on.
Are you not listening? I take it, man. Take it.
Everything's relevant.
Everything.
Dr. G show.
Some of you got them that are listening. Everything relevant. Everything relevant. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Life is a journey, so everything's relevant. Smoking my chalice, now I'm in my element. I play it cool, cooler than peppermint. Never a fool, a king in my regiment. I be blowing wearing Cheetos, smoking double by the kilo. Real niggas on the ride, shoving out the pipe, boys like my ego. Justis, my amigo, brothers keep it like a Nino. Non-stop, this is top, like I'm chalk, call me Rico.
Yes, people. Now let it ring. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, I know you lot was vibes in wherever you are right now, in your car, in your house, on the way to the rave. Yeah, you know you're gonna listen. It's gonna set you off on a different mood, car. Right now, I'm ready to just boogie down. And anyone that's not relevant, listen, you better stay far. Yeah?
Positive vibes only.
Come on.
No bad energy.
Justice. Are you ready, bro?
Yeah, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone says they're ready when it comes to the OTS challenge, and there's only been one person that's backed up their talk. There's been a couple people that have done well. Yeah, they've done well, but they haven't backed up their talk as much as Roshy Rush last week. She got 20, and I think that was 20 out of 23 or 25. I think it was. There's regulations.
Okay.
Yes, she's the highest scorer. She said anyone that beats her, she will clash them. She will come back on the show and clash them. Whatever on the spot challenge I choose to give you guys on that clash. So remember, there's some stakes on the table there. You know, you got a lady offering you out there, say, listen, if you can beat me, I'll come back and I will clash you. Yeah, I'll verse you on the spot challenges and test your knowledge and your talent. But yeah, man, let's move on.
That sounds serious, man.
No, she was. If you saw her last week, she was serious. She wasn't letting it live down. The first song that she had to pick, yeah, she got it wrong. And if you knew the song, we caught her off. We thought she was gonna get it right. I said to DJ DST, don't put that song. That song's too easy. Yeah, and she actually got it wrong. She actually got it wrong.
You're gonna take something else, so.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been in the cave for a long time, bro. It's like I've only been listening.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I had to ask you. Are you ready? You got a bit of assistance there. Phone a friend and that.
I hear that still.
Tap a friend in. You get me?
I'm no use, man.
I say,
I'm not trying to take the cave, cuz.
Both of you in the same boat,
in the cave, fam. Working.
Enemy world, bro.
Come on, bro. You know how the thing said.
We know Japanese music.
Alright then, fam. So
let me lay down the rules and regulations. So
here we go.
The highest score you can get is 20 points. Yeah. So there's gonna be 6 songs, and you can get 3 points basically by naming the name of the song. Like, so we're gonna play the instrumental. You're gonna have to either like say a verse, any bit of the song basically to make it relevant to the listeners and us. That you know the song.
Yeah.
Then you have to name the artist and the name of the song, innit? And then at the end, if you want to redeem yourself, if you don't do that well, there's a bonus round, which is gonna be an instrumental that you're gonna have to freestyle over, which is 5 points, which can bring you back, or even take you over the 20.
So wait. He gets 5 points if he raps on the instrumental, yeah.
At the end.
That's a bonus. You might not need it. You might not need the points like that.
That's what I'm saying. You might need them.
Let's try it.
So DJ DST, set off the first one for you, man. Let's get this started.
The first one?
Yeah.
You know the 2 Chainz.
This one's hard because there's more than one artist.
There's more than one.
Drake, what, got name all of them?
He said, I think I would get two. They all deserve the respect.
I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem.
Hey!
That's my fucking problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem.
No.
And the song's called Problem.
Yeah.
So who's on it?
A$AP Rocky, Drake, Kendrick Lamar,
2 Chainz,
and 2 Chainz.
Kendrick Lamar.
Come on,
Alright, first one, you're coming lucky. Hey, DJ this team.
He coming back up today.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. He's got
Come.
Aye, come on.
Shawnee.
What are you looking at me, bro? You gotta say the song from you, fam.
Once again next to you. Yeah, that's not true. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
What's the name of the song, though? Only your ass.
Come on, fam. This is
Is it only you?
It's only you, yeah, Ashanti.
Alright.
Can we get some vocals in
Yeah, what the? Hey, listen, bring out Ashanti, though.
I got a deep voice, I can't do them things, I don't use the excuses of deep voice.
Yeah, man. You give him duck lifelines. So, let's hear Alright! And the name of the song?
Jungle, welcome to Jungle.
And then the verse, man. Welcome.
To what?
Welcome to Jungle. Hey!
I'm done! Man is out here being clowns, fam.
That's what the other spot's about, having fun, laid back. You get me, man? Let the people, the listeners know, man, there's a fun side to everybody, you see?
Yeah, forgot about Drake.
Too fast, isn't it? Way too fast.
All I know is the psycho bit where Eminem talks about burning down someone's house.
Nah, so that's the funny part. You know in the video? Have you not seen the video for it?
Not gonna lie, stops two way back.
Fam, I remember it from it. It stops and he's outside the house that he burned down from.
Oh yeah.
And he's like,
half of the gas, half of the matches. Yeah. Still weren't found out. Yeah.
Listen, that's a classic video.
Don't you think DJ DST's making it too easy, man? Like, bro,
way too easy.
Where's the talent?
I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, you ain't gonna complain.
I'll keep it 100.
It's meant to be a challenge, bro. It's meant to be a challenge.
What's the point situation looking at now?
So what's that? 17.5.
Hey, so one.
Boy, Michelle, you've been drawn out still. As I said,
it's crunch time, my nigga. Where I can show you bros. I got lyrics, flows, limits, no bitches, drugs, billet. Smoke, now why would it piss me off? Now why would it get me vexed? I'm just trying to do my thing. I don't really know what's next, car. This was never part of the plan. They tried to bite the hand that fed me, put a scar on my hand. Said I'm feeling like I'm Caesar, they put knives in my back. Now I'm looking for revenge like I'm Samurai Jack. Yo, Justis, I be the man in the moment. Justis, I be the man with the plan, but the plan got strapped, that was potent. We're equipped for the potency. Doctors just wanna open me. MCs just wanna clone of me. I ain't gonna pull like Oprah C. None of these fools is dope as me. I am as dope can be. I get high on the dopest cream. You can't go to the roads with me. You will feel me the most. Rap roads and all to the throats of a choke MC. Oh, now you wanna notice me. Hear my voice, you can notice me. But you can't fuck with us, gonna kill him with a flow. You don't even know. I can do it fast or slow. Anything I spit, man,
West Coast, straight off the top, kill uniques with no writing. You gon' see me eat with no biting. You gon' see me shine with no lighting. Hold on. Yeah,
Let's see the film that might ignite.
Nah, do your thing, I'ma come back.
It's that ancient ego, like you got me when I grip the pen the way I murder people. Death no sequel, hear no evil, see no evil through this people. Talib with the bounce like, oh my goodness, for these movies, change the way they touch the wood with. Being killing shows, but that's just the movie. Leave everything there for the rules I'm moving. Oh God, they talking penmanship. You know, say my pen's on the lean sometimes. More time they saying what I mean sometimes. Couple fools leak a ravine sometimes. Hey, come on.
I gotta stay strapped. So I run around town, my pen and my pad. In my head it's mad. My mind moves like Dexter's dad, but his mind that's fun. I'm gonna take all that. I'm on a Hennessy way, she bad on a gap. 6 in the face, but a 9 in the back, but I'm on a tight schedule. So I got no time for the pagan gap. Just where's my head like basement jack snarl. Let's get straight to the
all cause you're busy got fade out, so that's the breakdown, bro. Niggas wanna be a big fish when we swimming in the white rondo. Let my Tai Chi flow, Einstein with the wave in it. Let me switch styles gradient. Flush flows, let me take the piss and pay a car's right. Got a queen with a poker face. I ain't tryna be king, gotta deal with the jokers. I don't show face cause I've been the ace number uno. Flip flows like judo, flip flows like light work. I am sumo, flip flows like wait. Back packed out from the bottom of the map. Niggas like, what have you got in your bag? And I'm like, beats and a little bit of rap. Like that. Hey. Mad, fam. Man, showdown mics, fam. Man, showdown mics, fam.
Differently.
Light work. Whenever you're on your beach flame, like, oh, send them our way, innit?
Listen, you're hearing that? I told you, when people at the club out here, you know? Yeah, it should be, man. Listen, Grand Violinist, I hope you're listening. If you're not listening, you'll see the visuals anyway, yeah? She's coming on the 2nd of November as well. She's gonna be involved in this big plan, man. So, brothers, as I said, love for coming through tonight, man. Yeah? Shelling it down. As I said, that clash is pending. Rushy Rush, boy. You just got wiped still. That was powerful still.
Your words, not mine.
That was powerful.
16 for 16 and that.
Listen.
It's looking quite interesting.
This is what I'm saying. I feel the tension already.
Pressure on me.
So yeah, man, you don't plug them. That's what I'm saying. You don't move forward. You don't organize because usually I say, yo, make sure you plug up everybody. You don't plug them up already, man. Make sure you go. Listen, you know this.
Promotion.
Without promotion, how you think people? What? Nowadays it's social media, cuz it's not word of mouth no more. Yeah, promoting yourself.
Push.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm gassed right now, you know. When I'm gonna watch these visuals when I get home, it's mad, though. Re-vibes in, yeah? But yeah, man, bless up again for coming. You know it's your Farda Gee this, you know?
Big up.
So, yeah, man, you know how the night goes. The Talk to G show. We just done the OTS challenge, the interview. We're extending the show today to about, about 12:30. So stay tuned. And DJ Justis gonna come with his mix. He said he's got something different for you guys tonight. I kind of feel that he's gonna come with a little tingle, because you know DJ is into the hip hop and the drill and the R&B. I think he's gonna come with a little tingle tonight. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Let's see what the tingle brings.
All right. Bless up.
I might act like I've got 10-15 minutes left. I'm just going back to back. I don't know how many backs I was, but I can forward to that, yeah? Say no more. Talk to G show.
Make sure that you're okay. Next Friday, special guest, Ingrid Zavara, What Magazine founder. Man, he's gonna be coming with some inspiring words, inspiring talks, man. Love and blessings. Good night.
We be big, chasing dreams. We be big. Taking my bread and kissing my lips. Living like that's what I'm missing the finish. My life now has got everyone living. But they never expect it. Eggs in the morning for sure. Right by the fan, you'll take a bit. Standing on top of y'all looking like this. I got so late, in the tree. Turn the jam, we building a bridge. The speeds are too strong, and they jump on the trips. Like you, jump on like this.
Let's go. Wait, hold on.
Hey, you gotta do this guy right out of the building. Hey, shoulders. Hey, look at that stiff though. Wait.